Good morning, students. Once again, welcome you all in this English class. Students, today we will do lesson number 9 of your first flight book, that is Madam Rides the Bus, written by Valai Kannan. Students, already two parts of this lesson we have done in our previous content. Today we will do third part of this lesson. So first I will give you a little introduction, then I will start with the explanation of third part. The lesson Madam Rides a Bus is about brave 8-year-old who had a strong desire and along with it the courage to fulfill it. She liked gazing at the hustle and bustle of the street, and her favorite part was the sight of a bus arriving and departing. Thus, she developed a deep desire to travel by bus. For that, she needed all sorts of information about the bus journey. Collect the bus fare and then plan it so that she could be back at home before her mother woke up from her afternoon nap. Thus, the story brings us recounts of how innocently but responsibly she fulfilled her deepest desire and her experiences on the bus ride. How an incident makes her realize the reality of death. Now students, I am going to start with the third part of this lesson. Listen it carefully. Undoubtedly, she had put innumerable amount of effort in planning and saving for her first ever bus journey. It was a dream ride for her. She resisted every temptation ranging from peppermints, toys, balloons to merry-go-round at the village fair. After so many efforts, she finally saved 60 paisa. When the financial obstacle had been dealt with, the next problem was to be able to sneak out without anyone noticing. Usually, Balai mother used to sleep from 1 to 4 every afternoon. Balai used to benefit from this and used to go to exertion in the village. This time it could be used for an excursion outside the village. Now the bus reached an area which did not have trees. It was barren land with a few shrubs here and there. It crossed a small settlement and a shop by the road. As the bus went with high speed, Balai thought that it would swallow the oncoming vehicles and pedestrians, but it passed safely, crossing all hurdles. When the bus was moving, it seemed as if trees were rushing towards the bus and would stop as soon as the bus reached them. As the bus crossed them, it appeared as if the trees were running away from the bus. Balai was filled with happiness and joy. Suddenly a cow came running in the middle of the road, right in the front of the bus. The bus slowed down to give her way and honked repeatedly. Unfortunately, it became more terrified and ran in front of the bus. And the driver blew more horns. The cow became wild and kept on running faster and faster. Well, I found the cow incident extremely humorous and laughed to the extent that brought tears to her eyes. Again the conductor teased her by telling her that it was enough for the day and she should save some laughter for the next day. Somehow the cow went off the road on its own and the bus stopped at a level crossing from where the train was visible as a tiny dot. As the train came nearer, it grew larger. The train passed with a huge roar, thus shanking, shaking the entire road and the bus along with it. The bus started moving and reached a narrow street. On taking a turn, it reached a wider road. There were big and brightly lit shops on the road that displayed merchandise for sale. Valai was attracted towards all the lights and decorations. She glanced at each and every thing. The bus arrived at its destination and everyone except Balai deboarded the bus. The conductor informed her that this was the last stop and just then she took out another 30 paisa from her pocket to buy a ticket back to village. She expressed that she only intended to take a bus ride and upon being asked to wander nearby, she told him that she was too afraid for that. Conductor, while maintaining his nature all throughout the journey, replied by saying that she was not afraid to travel alone in the bus without anyone's help. Then why was she afraid of roaming in the town? To this, I replied confidently, as far as the bus ride was concerned, there was nothing to be afraid of in that. The conductor asked her if she wished to have a drink at the nearby stall or if he could bring her a drink. If she was afraid to go out of the bus, but Valai told him that she did not have enough money. The conductor insisted on it being his treat, but Valai denied and both of them waited for a new set of passengers to board. This time, too, there were fewer passengers. So students, we have completed this third part of the story. Fourth part we will complete in the next content. So, listen it carefully. God bless you. Have a nice day.